Hi, good evening to all of you. All of you can hear me properly. Can you reply me in the chat section? All of you can hear me properly. Hello. Okay, all of you can hear. It's audible, right? Okay. Thank you for the confirmation. So as discussed, that today we're going to go ahead and start the basic part of Python. Let me share my screen. Okay, my screen is visible to everybody. All right. So yesterday we have means I have introduced to the main part of data science, data analytical platforms. So as data science, data analytical platforms, as I have mentioned, that we do have a different type of tools nowadays, uh, so that we can able to go ahead and implement it the more properly the statistics and the analysis process. So we do have many software. Right now, the Python is extremely booming in the market. Why Python is so much important? We do have other software also. Like when this particular data analytics or data science platforms came, that time the first software it was SAS. It's statistical analytical system software, and it was implemented. But nowadays, R and Python is taking up the most. Why? Because SAS was not a free software. It's not the open source software. To get that particular license versions, it will take, we need to pay so much of money. As well as compared to Python, there is, in Python, we do have many more packages, many advanced features, which is very much implemented in corporate sector for the better or benefits. We can easily can able to go ahead and manipulate many things, as well as we can able to do the analysis, and whenever we talk about the predictions capabilities we can do more properly. That's why Python is extremely booming. So what will be the features we're going to have it in Python? First of all, Python is one of the advanced software that we're going to have it. Why it's advanced software? Advanced software is, there is a huge difference between the normal programming language and Python also. Normal programming language, as you are from the different technical background, you know that we need to have the comparisons first, then we run it, then we can see the particular features, results. First of all, Python is the particular analytical Pythons that we're going to learn. There is no as such hardcore coding we're going to do like a software programming. It's a analytical views we're going to implement it. As well as we do not need to go ahead and compile the particular program. We directly go ahead and run the program and we can see the particular output. As well as we do not need to do any kind of a data type declarations. Data type declarations means what? Means in any other programming language, we need to declare the data type, means integer I, character C, then we assign the value. But here what? Here we do not need to go ahead and declare any type of data, uh, type of the declarations. We simply go ahead and assign the value over there. As well as it's going to have the most advanced data type data structures also. We are going to learn in future as well. For the scenes, we do have the advanced features over there. That's why whenever we do the most advanced analytical views, or we are going to go ahead and apply the particular uh, predictive analytics, that times this particular advanced data structures is going to help us. As well as Python is also a object oriented programming, means like C++ Java, it's going to execute as an object class. That particular features also we do have. Also what we do have here, we are going to have lots of libraries and the advanced packages through which we can able to inherit lots of advanced functions as well. The particular functions which is going to go ahead and use for the better manipulations, for better analysis. So in that particular times, we are going to have the lots of advanced libraries in the package, which is going to go ahead and implement it in more proper way. As well as that particular memory managements of the particular program. Memory management means what? When we are going to execute that particular program, that particular time, the memory allocations or the speed, whatever you are telling, that particular things is more quickly we can able to go ahead and view it. That's a main kind of a features that we're going to have it. Okay. As well as is extremely simplified the extensions. Simplified the extensions means whenever we do any kind of a coding, the particular extensions will be much more simplifications. It's totally simplified over there. As well as whenever we talk about the garbage collections, that garbage collections means the particular memory allocations after that when you release that particular program, it's automatically that particular memory allocations will be there. As well as the code executions is extremely fast, faster than any other programming language. More importantly, is very easy to learn. It's like an English language that whenever we're going to implement any kind of a functions or packages, it's kind of an English language we can remember, and we can able to go ahead and view the particular executions of it. So this kind of a features we're going to have it. As well as it's a dynamic program, it's going to have the statistical implementations. Why statistical implementations is important? Because as I told yesterday, the statistics is the most important and the backend part of the Python. And that's why the particular features is extremely important, because when you have the statistical integrations, we can easily do the analysis. And whenever we are going to do any kind of a predictive model also, that time also we can able to go ahead and view it. As well as in Python, we are going to have visualizations process also, means we can able to go ahead and do lots of charts and the graphical representations through which we can able to represent certain report also. So this kind of a features that we're going to have it. That's why Python is extremely important and it's a booming software. We are going to have it in nowadays. Clear everybody? All of you clear? Okay. Fine. Since you'll be having machine learning also in your curriculum, so let me give you a brief idea since we are on the first phases, idea about the machine learning also. So what is machine learning? Machine learning, like as we are going to go ahead, you can see the particular words machine learning. That means machines is going to learn. Okay, it's going to learn and it's going to give me the output. Means automatically machines, when machines is going to learn from us and is going to giving me the particular output, it will be the machine learning. Means easy way to understand, as we are going to train our machines is going to give me the output over there. Okay, that's why it's called the machine learning. Now in this particular machine learning, there is three steps. Always remember the three steps will be there. The three steps that we're going to have it, it's called ETP. What is ETP? ETP, first E stands for the experience. E stands for task and P stands for performance. So what is experience, task and the performance? Let me give you example. We use email, right? We use Gmail or any other emails, correct? So if I go ahead and ask you, let's talk about the Gmail only. How many different type of categorizations you can see in the email? How many different type of categorizations we can see in Gmail or any other email? Anyone? It's a easy question. Please, I need active participations in the class. How many different type of things we can able to have it? Yes, inbox. In inbox, yes, spam. In inbox, how many different type of categorizations we can see? I'm not asking for different email. I'm asking in the email, how many different categorizations you can see? Yes, Thota. It's social, promotional, primary, all those things that we do have, right? So how the particular email server is going to understand that this is a inbox, the primary email. This is a primary, this is a social email that we're going to have it. Or this is the particular promotional emails, or it's a spam email. So when it's going to analyze that particular subject line and the body of that particular email, is going to analyze that particular words. And as per that particular words that when we're going to go ahead and analyze, we can able to means that particular time email can understand, okay, this email are in it's a proper email, so it should be into the inbox primary sections. Or if it's a social email like from Facebook, Twitter, LinkedIn, if you receive any kind of email, it should be into the social categories. And suppose if any promotional activities email I got it, so it should be into the promotional categories. And if it's a spam mail, it should be into the spam or the junk folder. So that's the particular things that we need to understand. Means the email is going to go ahead and specify it. So as per the word analysis, as per the subject line analysis, email is going to go ahead and transmit that particular email on that particular categories. Now, when that particular email server analyze that particular word, that particular subjects, that is the call the experience. Means it's going to analyze that particular words. Okay, that's the experience. And the task is what? Task is that particular predictions. Okay, means when, as per the analysis, when that particular email server is going to predict that yes, this email is, it should be into the inbox. This email, it's a primary, it should be into the primary. It's a social email, it should be into the social. That's the task. And what is the performance? Performance is that how accurately that particular email server detect that yes, it's a proper mail, the primary mail, it should be into the primary sections. If it's a promotional mail, it should be into the promotional. If it's a spam, it should be into the spam. Means the accuracy. We are going to go ahead and check the accuracy or accurate models, that the particular model is going to understand that yes, this is the particular email, it should be into that particular sections. Now in our day, that's why the 3 steps is there: experience, task, and the performance. Now, in our daily life also, as we know that as we gather more experience, we improve our performance. Correct? Yes or no? As we gather the experience, we improve the performance. Yes or no? So same thing happened to this machine learning also. How? How? Means sometimes we'll receive in email, suppose a spam mail I receive in my inbox. What I do, I select that particular email and transmit to that particular spam folder. Or it can be vice versa also. Sometimes we receive a proper email in my inbox and I select that email, but it's a spam mail, so I forward that to the spam folder. So what I'm doing, machines is getting the experience from us. Machines is learning from us. Okay, this is the email, it's a spam mail. So from next time onwards, if I'm going to go ahead and receive that particular email from that particular domain or from that particular persons or from that particular company, it should be into the spam folder. So from next time onwards, I receive that particular email in my spam only. So this is the particular way as we give the experience, as machines take the experience, machines is going to improve the performance. That's why the 3 steps will be there. That is the called the experience, task, and the performance. Clear, everybody? All of you clear? Just remember the 3 steps: ETP, experience, task, and the performance. Okay. Now, there is 3 types of machine learning that we're going to have it. 3 types of machine learning models that we're going to have it. What the 3 types? The 3 types is supervised learning, unsupervised learning, and semi-supervised learning. Supervised, unsupervised, and semi-supervised, that means what? What these are? Supervised learning is one type of machine learning. later on we are going to learn it, that whenever we are going to establish the connections, that I need to go ahead and predict something, obviously I need to establish the connections. Without the connections, it's not possible. So that time it's called the supervised learning. For today, you just remember like this way. Whenever we are in the main in-depth knowledge, whenever we're going to gather, that time I'll explain it more. Unsupervised learning is what? Unsupervised learning means it's there is no connections between any variables. There is no connections between any kind of a components. It's just about the grouping, okay, about the clustering. Means for the COVID, you have we are very much familiar nowadays the containment zones, correct? So the containment zones is as per the COVID cases, we make a group. It's called the unsupervised learning. Clear, everybody? And semi-supervised learning means when there is a connections of variables as well as there is also grouping systems we can form it. That's called the semi-supervised machine learning. Clear, everybody? All of you clear? Yes. Supervised machine learning means, just remember now, we just need a connections, means we are establish the connections. Suppose you are predicting sales, okay? So to predict sales, I need to establish the connections between the price advertisement. As per price, how my sales is going. As per advertisement, how my sales is going. So whenever there is an establishment, the connections, that's a supervised machine learning. And unsupervised machine learning means there is no as such connections will be there. It's simply grouping. And semi-supervised means whenever there is a connections as well as there is a grouping. That's why it's called the semi-supervised. Easy way to understand, like we give ratings and the reviews, right? So as per ratings and the reviews, what we can understand, okay, this is the customer happy and these customers are not happy. Now, as per that particular happy customer or not happy customer, we can make a group. Okay, this is the customer happy with our services, we make a group, and this is the customer is not happy with our services. That is another group. That's called the semi-supervised machine learning. Clear, all of you? Okay. Now, maybe you have heard about the terms called artificial intelligence, machine learning already you have heard, deep learning also. So what's this all about? Okay. I just give a brief idea since Python will be doing all those things. Means through Python we can able to do all those things. Like if I go ahead and ask you, everybody will have heard about the Alexa, right? Alexa. So what Alexa do? What Alexa do? Give responses. Give responses to what? Exactly. Based on our requirement, based on our request, it's going to perform it. Correct? Based on the requirement, yes. So when Alexa, suppose I'm telling Alexa to play a song for me. Okay. So what Alexa do is going to catch our instructions and perform it. Like our human brain, why it's called the artificial intelligence. In our human brain also we do have multiple neurons, correct? As the instructions, as the input are coming, our neurons, the brain's neurons is going to react that particular time. uh, the neurons is going to tell us that you need to do this, you need to do that. So same thing happened over there also. So when we are giving any instructions to Alexa, that time Alexa is catching that particular instructions. When Alexa is catching that particular instructions, that time many neurons of Alexa, that artificial neurons that we can make it, that's why you can see it's written neural networks. That means it's a neuron. The different type of artificial neurons will be activated over there, and it's going to catch that particular instructions. And that's why it's called the deep learning process. It's an advance of machine learning. Whenever we give that particular instructions, that time the particular neurons is going to activate it. And as per our request, when Alexa is do the task means the predictions. They choose that correct song for me. That is the machine learning approach. Means it's going to go ahead and perform that particular predictive analysis or the predictions. That's the approach of machine learning. And when Alexa start playing that particular songs for me without our any interpretations, that time it will be the artificial intelligence. Means Alexa catches our instructions, perform the particular task, and it's going to start playing that particular songs for me without any human brain. That is called the artificial intelligence. So that's why this particular deep learning, machine learning, and the artificial intelligence, they are having very much strong associations over there. So what sort of strong associations over there? The particular deep learning is a particular technique to implement the machine learning. Machine learning is an approach to achieve the artificial intelligence, and artificial is the human intelligence to exhibited by the machines. So that's why this deep learning, machine learning, and artificial intelligence, they're extremely interrelated to each other. Clear, everybody? So Python is one kind of a software that we're going to have it who can perform all those things. The deep learning process also we can able to go ahead and see. Machine learning approach also we can able to go ahead and see, as well as the artificial intelligence also through Python basic levels we can able to go ahead and do this. Means the basic artificial intelligence. So this is more advanced sections, more advanced of data analytics and data science. Okay, but I'll give the brief idea so that you can be able to understand it. Now, Python, we work as a Python that the Python that we're going to have it. The particular Python, it's going to work as a programming language also. We can use it as a scripting language also. Now, what is programming language and the scripting language? Anyone can give me the answer. What is programming language and scripting language? Programming language is lines. Code programming language is used for the communications between machines for doing particular task. Can what is scripting language? What is the scripting language? Okay. So what is the difference? What is the difference between this particular programming language and scripting language? Difference is that programming language, like whenever we go ahead and do any kind of a programming language, in between the programming language, when you execute any program or code, we cannot go ahead and interrupt between this. Interruptions is not allowed in programming language. Okay. Uh, just give me 1 second, please. Just give me 1 second. Sorry about this. So interruptions is not allowed. It's going to go ahead and execute from the top to bottom, and then we can able to see that particular executions result. But in scripting language, what will be there? The interruptions allowed. Means in between the codes, in between the executions, we can able to go ahead and interrupt in between. So that's the main reasons. This is the difference we're going to have it between the programming language and the scripting language. In programming language, interruptions not allowed. In scripting language, interruptions allowed. Okay. Now the Python, we use Python as a programming language as well as scripting language also. That means what? Suppose any website, maybe you have heard that maybe it's written on PHP, the main particular website has been written on PHP. But in between that, the script also we go ahead and use maybe JavaScript or something other script for certain interruptions. Means suppose one user form is there. We need to give that particular user details over there. So in that times we're interrupt that particular programs and we are going to do this particular executions process. So this is the scripting language. In between the programming language, the script will be there for the interruptions. So Python is also having this kind of a capabilities that we use Python as a programming language as well as a scripting language also. Clear all of you? So this is another features we are going to have it in Python. Now the extensions of Python code, when you execute that particular code, extensions it will be .py. The main extensions that we're going to have it, it's a .py extension. When it's on the compilations mode, which is the in backend part, we are not able to view this. That is .pyc. It's called the Python compiler .pyc. And after that, we can see that particular, when you see the particular output, it's through Python virtual machines. Through Python virtual machines, we can able to go ahead and see the particular output over there. So it will be the .py, the source will be there, then the byte code will be there, .pyc. And after that, through PVM, PVM is full form is Python virtual machines. Through PVM, we can able to go ahead and see the particular output. Got it, everybody? Clear? All right. Now, uh, everybody, please check it that what software you need to go ahead and install, because maybe from the next class we'll be going for the coding part, because here there is no theoretical part is there. I'm going to share this link. This is called the Anaconda Navigator. Okay, Anaconda Navigator, that we're going to have it, through which this is one type of navigations we are going to have it. As per this particular navigations, this is all the different libraries that we're going to learn it later on. Here, if you scroll down, you can see all the installer for Windows, for Mac, for Linux. Now, Python, another features, Python is a cross-platform compatibility is there. Cross-platform compatibility means we can use it any operating systems. Okay. Now, as per your operating system, you go ahead and download that particular installer and go ahead and install the particular Anaconda Navigator. Let me share this particular things in the chat, the link. All of you got it? Now, once you open that particular link, you'll be redirected to this particular website. And if you scroll down, you can see this particular installers will be there. So when you go ahead and download that particular installer, you just need to, after do download, you simply click on next, 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 like every software that we go ahead and install. Same way, you just need to go ahead and install it. Got it, everybody? Now, after that, once it's done, then you can see this kind of, when the installations is done properly, you can see this icon will be coming up, is called the Anaconda Navigator. What is called Anaconda Navigator? If you just go ahead and click open it, you'll be getting this options. Now, what is this? This is called the Anaconda Navigator. It's a ID of Python, okay, of a different language also. Means it's kind of an umbrella we do have. In this particular navigator, we can have many different type of Python ID. Mainly, we are going to work on this particular Jupyter notebook. Now, what is Jupyter notebook? Jupyter notebook is a web-based platforms. It's kind of a notebook systems to go ahead and run that particular Python's scripting more properly. And it's very easy to implement. As a beginner, as a executions of the code, it will be much more fruitful in the Jupyter notebook. So in the Anaconda Navigator, we're going to have one ID. It's called the Jupyter notebook. Clear, everybody? Now, once you launch it like this, since it's a web-based format, it will be open on your browser, on your default browser, but I don't recommend the Internet Explorer. Try to open it in Chrome or Mozilla also fine, or the Microsoft Edge. Okay. Internet Explorer, it's not properly, it will be open and not able to view certain things. Clear, everybody? After opening this, you'll be getting these things. I'm just going to show you today a brief things. Okay. Mainly from the next class onwards, we'll be doing the code. But before that, you need to go ahead and install this Anaconda Navigator so that whenever I'm going to do the code in the next class, when I told to do the practice, you can able to go ahead and do the practice. Got it, everybody? Now, all of you have started downloading the software. Could you please let me know? Pradeep, I need the Jupyter notebook. What about others? All of you start downloading this. It started. Okay. Anyone has finished or something like this? It will take some time. Mainly, you'll be working with the Jupyter notebook. If you write down after installing, if you want to see Jupyter notebook, you can simply click on Jupyter notebook from your start menu also. then also we can able to view this particular script. What about others? Everybody have started installing, means started downloading the software? Okay, fine. So yeah, so I just go ahead and show you a few things today. So once you have, this is kind of a script. It's a notebook. New notebook will be coming up. It will be like this. Now we can use Python script as a calculator also. Like we can do kind of a calculations. Here you can see we do have run options. We can click on run. I can get the results very quickly. No compilations, nothing link, nothing we need to do. Simply hit the run. We can see the results. Now, as well as what we can able to go ahead and do, we can able to go ahead and we do have certain shortcut also to run this code. Either we can click on run or we can click on control enter. When you see the control enter, that time also we can see the results. Here you can see the plus options we do have. It means if I need to insert any new cell, if I just click on this cell, the new cell will be coming up. This is the cart options. Means if I just need to cart the selection cells, it's going to cart it. Okay. Another things that I like to show you just for your knowledge, because from next class onwards, we'll be doing the main coding. Here you can see that since it's a coding we are doing here, I'll be getting this particular outputs over there. Now, if I go ahead and select Markdown, now the Markdown, what will be there? It's kind of a designing or kind of a heading we can mention. Means suppose if I go ahead and like this, Python, if I just go ahead and give this like this way, it's going to become up. Or if I just go ahead and write down like this way, and if I select Markdown and run it, it will be italic. Or here another option, so we do have heading. Heading, what will we do? And when you give the hash symbol, it will be the comment sections. Comment sections means it's not going to execute these things as a coding wise. It's simply a comment. Means if I just go ahead and write down first code and run it, it will be like this. Got it, everybody? So today I'm not going to show you any kind of a code because you need to have the particular software. Then only I can able to move forward for the main part of the coding. So I need to know that what's the update you have about the software installations? Is installing or is download completed? What's the update you people have? It will take some time. Downloading, okay. All right, anybody is having any kind of a questions? Any doubts? Yes, you need to have it by next sessions because from next sessions will be get into the code. Okay. Anybody is having any more any questions? No, 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 no. No mobile phones and all. And I recommend everybody please join the session also through your laptop or desktop, through your systems, not from the phone, because as I mentioned, from next sessions onwards, the proper coding will start, and I will also ask you to do the coding in the session, in the class also. Yes, Jupyter Notebook shortcuts. You after if you don't, if can open Anaconda Navigator, from Anaconda Navigator you can launch it, or simply write down the Jupyter J and the spelling of Jupyter Notebook. It will be coming up. Okay. And also in this Anaconda Navigator, if you see the learning options, means after installing, you can see it. If you click on that, you'll be getting many kind of documentations. That particular package that I'm talking about in Python that we do have, all kind of a packages, we are going to have it here. So by reading this documentations, also you can learn many things. So that's why the Anaconda Navigator is having so much of features of the documentations also, like the help sections. Okay. Pradeep, can you able to see it? The Jupyter notebook? Okay, fine. Any more questions, anyone? Any questions? Inside shortcuts of Jupyter. I'm not able to understand your question, Pradeep. Inside shortcuts of Jupyter notebook means when I'm running the code, what's the shortcuts that you're asking? Yeah, control enter. No. If any shortcut is there, I'll let you know. Okay. Control enter, it will be to run this particular codes. Okay. And once you open the Jupyter notebook, here you'll be getting the new options. If you click on new, then if you click on Python 3, then only you can see the new notebook will be coming up. Okay. Okay, what about others? Is still installing or downloading, or when you have completed the installations? All right, see, I like to inform you that your next sessions will be on directly on Monday, because for New Year, I'm not able to available on this week. So your next sessions will be on 3rd of January, next Monday. Okay. Okay. Anybody is having any more questions regarding Pythons or anything? Okay, so remember the Python features. Remember that particular brief that I have given about machine learning and what is the relationships or the connections that we do have between deep learning, machine learning, and the artificial intelligence. Thank you, Sajita. Wish you all same and wish everybody wish you a happy new year in advance and see you all on 3rd of January.
So, thanks for the class, sir. And
Yeah.
guys, wait a minute. Now I'm allowing all into the breakout rooms. Hello, am I audible?
Yes, you're audible.
Now you will get a notification. Yeah, now you will get a notification. So please click on it. You will be directly entered into separate virtual rooms, you and your teammates. You can discuss whatever sir explained today. Okay. So due to some unexpected reasons, sir is not able to take the classes for next 4 days. So sir will be back on Monday. So by that time, you guys make sure you download whatever the softwares are recommended in today's session by sir. Okay. So okay, now I am allowing you to into breakout rooms. Enjoy the learning with your friends now.